gamers? In today's video we got our best beginner's guide for Land of Empires Immortal. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any more videos, tips, guides, tricks, all that good stuff. Hit the thumbs up button if this video helped you out. We got a lot to talk about, so let's jump into this. We had a boatload of fun yesterday on stream. The brand new server 11 just opened up. We streamed for like 7-8 hours yesterday. Look at this, we got almost 2 million power, 100% free to play. We haven't spent any money in the game. We didn't even get the extra builder, so we've been only working with one builder. We've been putting in that work. So again, this is 100% playable as a free to play. If I can do this and not spend any money, then anyone else can as well. When you first start off, a lot of your castle will be covered in fog. You need to uncover all of this fog to unlock all these additional buildings. A lot of these buildings you see right now that I have, you will not have access when you first start off. So that's your number one priority. And in fact, the number one thing you want to do is you want to get your main hall, your city hall, to level 9, and then you also want to clear around here is like the fog area. So it's sectioned off, so it's like the bottom right but up one more square. So right around here is where you want to get to as fast as possible, and city hall level 9, because once you do that, you will unlock the diplomatic center. This is very, very important because, let me zoom in a little bit so we can see a bit better. When you upgrade this, this is the building that dictates your alliance aid attempts and your alliance aid time. So this is huge, huge. At the very beginning, you'll only be able to get 2 helps from your guild mates. So it really doesn't reduce your building time or research time very much. So I really recommend that you don't do any of the other buildings. Just do your bare minimums. Rush these 2, your Hall of Heroes and then your city hall, and then whatever buildings you need to in order to upgrade your city hall to level 9. You need to unlock the diplomatic center as fast as possible, and then this always needs to be as high as your city hall. Otherwise you're really hurting yourself. You want to have as many helps as possible from your guildmates. That way you can really reduce the time on your construction and research. Next thing I want to talk about, and this is I feel like this is very easy and simple, and most people should know about this, but I can't tell you how many people I've seen make this mistake. There's definitely a lot of people in this game, or at least in my server, who have never played base building war games before, or they're just spending money and they're pretty careless. You have 2 different staminas. We have exploration point, which you need this in order to explore the treasure zone. And then you have your mobility. Your mobility is what you need in order to destroy monsters out on the open field. This is another stamina bar. But what I mean by that is the mobility is used to attack things like invaders. So if we go here and we just search an invader, we can attack them. We can get a bunch of resources and some XP for our heroes. This requires your mobility. Now, what I'm seeing a lot of people do is they're rushing their account level just so that they can get the talent points, and they're missing out on a ridiculous amount of mobility. Every time your account levels up, your mobility is completely refreshed. Yesterday, I was seeing people who had their account level at like 20, 25, and the server was only about 10 hours old, not even 8 hours old. Honestly, impossible to run through the mobility refreshed every time. So they just came in here, they dumped all of their Lord XP just to rank up their account really fast to get the talent points. They missed out on thousands upon thousands of mobility, which is horrible. So don't make that mistake. You don't need to rush your account level, especially this early on when you're just starting out. You can really get away with just burn through all of this and then level this up to refresh it. Just do it. There's no need to rush your talent points. Like I was saying about upgrading the buildings, your Hall of Heroes is going to be one of your most important buildings aside from your diplomatic center, because the Hall of Heroes dictates your hero's level cap. If we take a look right here, you'll see max hero level right now is 23 for me when I have this building at level 11. So if we go ahead and we take a look at our heroes, and this even goes for upgrading their stars. You can't upgrade their stars if your Hall of Heroes is not at a high enough level. So if we go right here to this girl and we try to upgrade her stars, you notice I have all the materials to do it, but it says I need Hall of Heroes level 14. So this is a very, very important building that you always need to have as high as possible to match your city hall. Otherwise, your heroes are going to be super weak. And heroes are very important in this game. There is a ton of PvE content in this game that requires your heroes. You got things like the campaign, the treasure quest thing, attacking monsters out on the field, just even doing battle, you need your heroes. Like, next thing is, after you clear all of the fog, the game is actually pretty generous. And actually, as you clear the fog, you'll notice that it'll give you troops. And then once you clear the last patch of fog and free some more troops, you're actually going to end up with 20,000 T1 troops. You'll notice right here, for my infantry, I got 18,445 troops right now, T1s. I have been ranking them up to T4, so you'll notice I do have a little bit of T4s. But then if we go over to like my cavalry, I got 19,000 T1s. I'm telling you right now, I didn't sit here and speed these up and build these. The game gave me all of these troops for free. So definitely take advantage of that. The game is very generous early on and gives you a lot of troops. So, what I'm doing is I'm just kind of ranking them up into T4s. You just click the green little arrow. You'll see it. You'll see it's just pulsating in your face. And you just kind of click that and keep upgrading all of your troops. All right, now let's go over to the research building real quick, the Academy. This is another very important building, but there's three different aspects of this. You have development, war, and economy. I'll have a more in-depth guide to this, but just a quick beginner's guide. If you want to generate a lot of power fast, let's say because you just want to look tough in the game, or maybe you want to join a high-powered guild, and maybe like the top 2 or 3 guilds have a power requirement, and you're like, oh man, how do I get power fast? You're going to want to do research in the war area. This gives you the most power per research. Like, all of these are just ridiculous amounts of power, 13,500. Now if we look at something like development, it's only 6,000, and then if we look at economy, you'll see 3,000. Again, I'm going to have a more in-depth video on the heroes, but really quick, just so you don't make mistakes. When it comes to upgrading the starting heroes that you get El Cid, Nabia, and Oscar. These are the 3 heroes you get completely for free for just playing throughout the game. You'll unlock these. In order to upgrade their stars, you're going to need these puzzle pieces, these hero fragments. Do not waste your universal puzzle pieces, universal fragments on those 3 starting heroes you unlock, because you can get their puzzle pieces very, very easy throughout the game. There's 2 areas I'm going to show you really quick. So the number 1 way to get those is through the campaign. If we go ahead and we take a look at the campaign, Road of Heroes. Now I'm going to go to level 2, Darkest Dungeon. This is what I'm at right now. Every time you complete one of these levels, look at the stage rewards. You're getting things like Oscar's shard and the girl Nubia's shard. And if you go through, this is like it for all of them. You can just get shards for them throughout this entire campaign, all of them. Look, every time you do one of these missions, you're getting shards for them. So do not waste your universals on those 3 starting heroes. And then to take it a step further, we're going to talk about the Hawkeye. So let me actually move my camera to the right side so you can see it a bit better. So the Hawkeye is right next to the hourglass, the search. Right here, you'll see this. It's supposed to be like a hawk. If you are from Warhammer Lost Crusade, this is equivalent to doing your scans in that game. Go and rescue troops, so it'll give you some more T1s or T2 troops. You'll have to attack enemies. You'll get resources, universal puzzle pieces, and they'll also give you puzzle pieces for El Cid, that epic hero that you get as well. Thing is, this, again, it just goes based on how many times you do this. Upgrade requirement, complete 40 intel quests, and then you'll start to unlock like legendaries and better quests. One thing that I do want to point out that I made a mistake on very early is max strength level. You need to claim your rewards for this, or you will not increase your max strength level, and you're going to keep getting level 1s. So you'll notice right now, you'll see it says strength level 1 right now. I didn't know that I had to claim these in order to upgrade it. So if I click max strength, if we click right up here, you'll notice level up, increase your max strength level, unlocks higher level events that drop higher quality hero shards. All right, so upgrade requirements: kill a level 11 invader 1 time. I already did this, so you need to claim this or it will stay at level 1. I had all of the invaders destroyed up to level 10, you know, since yesterday, and I didn't even realize that you needed to go through and click these. So now I have to kill level 14 invaders to upgrade this to level 7. So make sure you don't make that mistake that I did. Click on this, claim it, so that way you upgrade it, and that way you get those higher tier. If you want to change servers, this is what you got to do. Click your portrait in the top left, then you're going to go to settings. You're then going to go to manage characters. This is also where you can bind your account and switch accounts as well. But if you go to manage characters on any of the available servers, so you notice I have 2. I was playing on server 10, just testing out the game, trying to get a feel for it. Server 11 is the brand new server that just opened up yesterday at like 3 a.m. So this is like my main account, my main server that I'm going to be playing on is server 11. For whatever reason, if you want to play on a different server and create a new character, you just click right here and it'll show you all of the available servers, and it even shows you the start time. Now, if you're still around, I hope you are. Hopefully you didn't click off this video and get bored, because I'm giving you amazing tips. This game has one of the most amazing features that I've never ever seen in a base building war game before. Maybe I just haven't played enough of these types of games. But this thing has a building right here. It is called the safe house. I've never seen this before. It is absolutely amazing. So what this does is, this lets you hide a certain amount of your troops and they cannot get attacked. They're completely safe. And you can set a duration. This is absolutely amazing. I've never seen this in any other base building game that I've played before. Maybe there's some out there that have this feature, but I've never played one that has it. This is amazing for when you're doing things like going to bed for 8 hours or going to work. If tensions are high in your server and people are attacking everywhere and you don't necessarily have any bubbles left. Let's say you don't have any bubbles left and you can't put up a shield. But you don't want to lose your troops either. So you could go ahead and hide your troops for up to 8 hours while you're at work or sleeping. There is a certain amount, though. You'll see right now I can only hide 20,960. So raising your expedition capacity will also let you hide more troops. So expedition capacity means the amount of troops that you can take in a march. Another thing, another interesting building we gotta just go over real quick is the warehouse. The warehouse seems, it seems dopey, right? You're just kind of like, all right, it just protects. So this is like the treasury from Final Fantasy: A New Empire, if you're from that game like me. This has a treasury feature where you put in a certain amount of diamonds, and then depending on how long you keep them in, you get a kickback, a percentage of that back. You have 7-day plans, 15-day plans, and a 30-day plans. These ones are absolutely free. Free to play can use these. The 1-day plans, though, you have to make one purchase. So it's any purchase in the shop will unlock this. Obviously, this is your best bang for your buck because you're going to get a 5% profit in 1 day. If you take a look at the 30-day plan, it takes 30 days to get a 50% profit. You can get 50% if you're getting 5% every day. It's only going to take you 10 days to reach that amount. It's so weird. I've honestly, listen to me. I'm not that old, but I'm kind of old. I've never seen this word used. It's like ferocious, but ferocity. I've never seen the word used like that. So I'm not 100% sure, but I'm 99% sure the ferocity is the troops' attack speed. The endurance is their load, the amount of stuff that they can carry. That's just based on my observation, because why else would it have a bucket that looks like you carry stuff in it, right? All right, and finally, hopefully you're sticked around to the end. If you stayed and watched this whole video, comment down below. I don't know, comment down below that you stayed and watched the whole video, so I can give your comment a heart. If you are struggling to get gear for your heroes early on, a very, very easy way to get gear for your heroes is going to be the treasure zone. So you're going to click that search button. You're going to go over to treasure. You're going to search, and there's this little like maze, and you kind of go through here. You'll notice I already got some really good epics. This is the best way to get gear early on. Finally reach the treasure island. Look at all this loot. You get a ridiculous amount of stuff over here. You can get things like diamonds and legendary tome pages and epic and legendary gear, and then also speed ups. The only thing that refreshes on your account level increase is your mobility. So for exploration points, you're going to have to click the eye, and you'll see how long it takes for you to generate points. You just got to wait over time, or you can click the little plus and you can buy some with diamonds. I definitely highly suggest you don't do this, because 500 for only like 10 exploration points is a complete waste. But thank you guys and girls for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. We got a lot of content to cover on this game. It's a lot of fun. Stay happy, stay safe, peace. We got a huge snowstorm coming tomorrow, so I'm gonna show you guys in tomorrow's video.